What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, today we are going to be trying out the most expensive wedding dresses from Shein. If you guys have been on my channel in the last month or so, you may already know that this has kind of become a series on this channel where I go on Shein and I pretty much try and find the most expensive dresses. Shein is obviously known for very affordable pieces, and normally that is what I buy on there. However, one day I woke up and I thought, why not see what the really expensive items on Shein are like and just see how they compare to their usual kind of affordable clothing items. And after doing a bunch of those expensive dresses videos, one of you guys actually suggested that I should do a wedding edition, so here I am. You guys may already know I am already married. It's almost been 2 years since the wedding, which is crazy. It's literally gone so quick. And I have done plenty of wedding dress videos on this channel leading up to my wedding and even after, so I definitely know a thing or two about wedding dresses. So today, together, we're going to be seeing whether these Shein dresses are actually worth the money and worth your time, considering they are a bit more expensive than usual. But if you guys want to see me try out these wedding Shein dresses, then without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start out with the more entry-level dresses and work my way up to the most expensive one. The first one we're going to be trying out is this one here, and as you can see, it is stunning. I literally could not believe the price this was. This dress was originally £60.99, which, to be honest, in the grand scheme of wedding dresses is so affordable, but when you compare it to Shein prices of dresses in general, it is kind of on the pricier side. This dress I actually managed to get for £41.47, so even cheaper. I have it right here. This is how it has arrived, so I'm guessing it's from a brand called Here Bobo. Let's take a look at this dress together. Ooh, okay. It has a lot of volume. What is this? Oh, okay. All right. So neckline is looking absolutely fabulous. Look at the lacy sort of flowers. I absolutely love this neckline. So first things first, I see that it's got inbuilt cups stitched inside the dress, which is amazing. It's also got the rubberized band across the bust and also the Bardot sort of sleeves just to stop the dress from sliding down. It's only got a fastening of one button at the top, and then it kind of has a lace up sort of detail right there, so you can snatch it in the waist. It does also then have a zipper going down the actual dress at the back. And the dress is interesting. It's got this I don't know what to call this, almost like a plastic band. I don't really know how to call this, but it's the kind of thing that you need to iron, otherwise it will be really jaggedy, because this is made of a plastic mesh that's really rigid. And obviously that's there to kind of give it that cascading sort of effect. But in this case, because it's so jaggedy, it looks kind of bad. I don't have an iron here in my studio, so sadly I can't iron this, but I feel like it would definitely look a lot better once it was ironed. The rest of the dress is then really stunning. It's got this lacy kind of nude theme to it, so it's got a nude underlayer. It does have a bit of a mermaid tail going on with a little bit of a train at the back, so I do think this is going to be a really cool dress. I just hope that this is going to fit me right and that the cascading sort of mesh fabric pieces are going to look okay. And then obviously it does have that mesh sort of white fabric at the back towards the back of the dress, which almost looks like the dress's veil. I really like that effect. I think this dress is really beautiful for 40 something pounds. I feel like this would be a really nice money saving kind of dress because yeah, it's got everything that you would need in it. So I guess let's pop this first one on and see how it fits. Okay, this first dress, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a flop, and I'm really sad because I just thought that maybe it would be as good as the photo. Sadly, it is not on so many levels. I mean, first of all, do I even need to say this? This part here just looks awfully cheap, and I don't think it looks anything like the photo. I feel like even if I did iron this little plastic trim, I still think it would look just as bad. And the other criticism I have is the fact that I have to stand like this, otherwise the dress just falls down. Even this rubberized thing is doing nothing. It is just not tight enough. There is only one button holding this together in the back, and it is so freaking loose. Look at that. The entire dress is falling down. Can you imagine this on your wedding day. It would be a disaster. Like I said, you could probably tailor it though. Obviously, you can make anything fit you perfect. However, I'm just obviously here to report how these dresses fit as they come. I feel like for somebody like me, this is just a little bit too loose, and I don't think I could really make this work without tailoring it. So that's just something to consider. I feel like I'm gonna flash you guys the second I put my arms down, so I'm really sorry if I'm constantly pulling this up. As for the rest of the dress, I mean, yeah, there is definitely like potential. I feel like this could have been a nice dress. Perhaps if you got rid of this little tulle part, this could still be a nice wedding dress. I actually feel like the tulle part kind of makes it look even cheaper and sort of ruins the dress a little bit, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of this dress as it is, and if this was your dress, what would you do to make this better? Do you think you could tweak this and make it look a little bit more expensive? Actually, I've just figured out a way that I can make this dress work. If I sort of have it a little bit more over the shoulder like a strap, it definitely looks a little bit better and it holds this part up. So this dress for certain cannot be a Bardo kind of dress because it just does not have the like structure to keep it up. But like this, I actually think it's not too bad. So yeah, this has kind of redeemed the dress for me a little bit. The bust definitely looks a lot better as well. Everything is nice and tight now. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm still gonna have to give this a low rating because I'm just not a fan of whatever this is. So I think I'm gonna give this probably like a 5 out of 10. All right, the next dress we're now gonna be trying out is this one here, and this is actually called the Glamoury Summer Elegant Romantic Gorgeous Lace One Shoulder Pearl Dress. This one was slightly more expensive than the previous one. It was $68.99 and it was supposedly reduced from $83.49. Once again, I got this in the 6 extra small size, just like the dress before. So let's take a peek at this one. I really loved the design of this one. I felt like it looked really regal, especially because of all the like beadwork. I mean, sorry, but how stunning is this neckline? It's got the draped sort of beads right there with a really stunning button in the middle. The lace all across this dress is so pretty as well, and I love the straps. So one of the beaded straps kind of sits on the shoulder whilst the other two sort of will cascade down the shoulder and the arm. I think that's gonna look absolutely beautiful. It's also got a lace up kind of detail in the back, so you can once again snatch this in as much as you like. It's also got the padding on the inside of the dress with the rubberized kind of banding across the top. But I think my favorite feature of this dress is actually just down where the hips are. It's kind of similar to what my wedding dress had, where it had these little like cutouts in like a really awesome spot where you wouldn't expect there to be like a mesh cutout. On my wedding dress, my cutouts were slightly more down like the thigh here, but this one's a little bit more in like the hip area, which I think is really cool. It definitely just adds a little bit of spice to the dress and just makes it a little bit more unique. So I really liked that. I also like the way that the cutout lacing kind of continues down the dress and it almost has like a distinctive line. And the thing that I absolutely love about this dress is how long it is. Look at all this train. It is freaking long. It's gonna drag behind you so magically. So yeah, I feel like this dress is definitely gonna be a really cool one to try on. I guess let's see if it fits. All right guys, here is the next dress. I have got to say, this is actually such a good wedding dress contender. Not only is this one of the more affordable dresses out of all the ones I'm gonna show you guys today, but it totally slays. Look at that cutout. That is just screaming baddie. I mean, who doesn't want to be a baddie on their wedding day, right? I absolutely love the neckline of this one. The pearls just really scream designer. This makes me think of like a certain designer. Let me know if you guys know which one I mean. I have no idea which one off the top of my head, but I totally can remember like a celebrity on a red carpet wearing a dress that had like pearls around the bottom of the bust. So I feel like this dress looks a lot more expensive than it was. The one thing I will say is that the straps are a little bit annoying being made of the pearls because they obviously are round pearls, so they kind of like to slide down the shoulder just a little bit. So I feel like I'm constantly having to like pull them back up and adjust them, but other than that, they look stunning. Also, I absolutely love the fit of the dress. It is super snatching and just fits me like a glove. Like there is no complaints with the shape of this dress. This is how it's looking from the front, from the side, and then from the back. Oh, it is stunning. I really, really like those continuous lines made from the lace trim. It just looks so flattering. So yeah, if you guys are after a fishtail kind of mermaid wedding dress that's still affordable, let it be this one, because this is literally so stunning and affordable. It's really comfortable to wear. There's no itchiness. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna give this a 9 out of 10. The only annoying thing is the straps, but I can live with it. Moving right along, the next dress we're gonna be trying out is even more expensive than the previous one, and it is this one here. This dress, oh my gosh, I fell in love with it the second I saw it on the mannequin, and this one was £183.99. Quite the jump from the previous price, but I feel like these are way more premium looking, and this was supposedly reduced from £223, which if you guys have ever done any kind of wedding dress shopping or even looked at them through the window, they are just expensive by nature. Wedding dresses are not cheap. So in the grand scheme of things, even if it was £223, that's still kind of, you know, cheap compared to like £1,000 wedding dresses. This was called the luxurious off the shoulder long sleeve Florence Lady Resort white wedding dress. Once again, I got this in the extra small size 6, and I have it right here. So let's take a look at this one. Oh wow, okay, there's a lot of volume to this. Wow, okay, this one definitely feels a lot more expensive, that's for sure. Okay, I live. This is gonna be stunning. First of all, can we just take a second for like this lace detail? Like, look at it on the neckline. It's got these super big cutouts down the side, which is just gonna look so snatching in the waist, because already it's giving the illusion of like a more slender hourglass shape, which I think is so cool. I also love how delicate the lace on the sleeves is. Like, look at that, it's so pretty. And then it does also have tiny little buttons right there to kind of, you know, button it up and fasten it. So this dress, once again, has inbuilt cups, as you can see. It's also got real boning here, so that is what's gonna give it that snatched sort of shape and the structure that you're gonna need. It's also got the rubberized banding across the top of the neckline just to stop it from sliding down. And the only thing that kind of ruins it for me at the back is the lace up. So the lace up is obviously stunning, I love that, but the actual choice of string that they used for this is really just weird, because I don't know if you guys can see that, but it kind of looks like a shoelace, like a foamy shoelace kind of string, and I don't think it looks great. I think that is a strange choice of a string or lace up kind of detail. I probably would have used like a ribbon or something, not a shoelace. But anyways, this is how the dress is then looking as you go down sort of to the bottom part of it. So it's got the lace that kind of cascades down. It then has a super cool mermaid shape to it, and then it ends up being quite poofy on the bottom. As you can see, this one has a super long train. It is so beautiful. I love all this lace detailing, and the train continues to have that super beautiful lace design on it. So that is so stunning. I can already tell I'm gonna love this. And obviously these dresses may not fit perfectly like right away, but with my experience of trying on wedding dresses, they never do. Like, even my actual wedding dress, I had to get tailored to my body shape and my sizes. So yeah, don't give up. If you try one of these and it doesn't fit you quite right, you can obviously take it to a tailor. But obviously I'm only going to be showing you guys how these dresses fit as they are, so you can get, you know, an idea of how they actually look when you buy them. Okay guys, this dress, absolutely stunning. I'm so in love with it, but there is just one issue. It is so painful to wear, and my back is currently getting cut up with every single move. It's gonna be kind of hard to show, but on my back right here, there is like a really sharp point, and I have no idea why. It's like the way that the sleeve gets sewn to the actual back of the dress, it's got like two really sharp points on either side. This side is currently much worse than this side, but they are both so sharp. What for? I have no idea. They are literally scraping the skin on my back every time I move. Like, this part is so freaking sharp. I have no idea how I can fix that, but yeah, it is really freaking painful. So I'm gonna try not to move too much, but yeah, this is how the dress dress is looking. Other than that, which I'm sure you could fix with a little bit of tailoring maybe, this dress is really beautiful. I absolutely love the slight sparkle on the lace too. I just feel like it looks so magical. I feel like a princess in this dress. The neckline feels really comfortable. I feel super supported in this, and I'm not even wearing a bra underneath. I love the cutouts on the side. I feel like they definitely give that illusion of a super snatched hourglass kind of shape to your waist. So I think this dress is really flattering, and I feel like it would be flattering on a lot of different body shapes. The other thing that I have to criticize about it though is actually the sleeve buttons. So on this side, as you can see, the sleeve buttons are absolutely fine. But on this side, they look a little bit wonky, and that is because they've actually been sewn, like the buttons have been sewn to the underside of the sleeve here. So I guess when they were just sewing them on, they must have sewn them the wrong way around, which is really annoying. And also on this side, it seems that the way that the eyelets have been sewn, it just makes this sleeve not quite aligned. Like this side here kind of comes down further than this side, so they just look a little bit wonky. But that's just a minor detail. Again, you could totally get that fixed by a tailor. But it's the principle. When you're buying a dress, you're at least expecting the buttons to be sewn on the right side. So that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, the rest of the dress is just stunning. I love the train. I feel like it just looks so magical and beautiful. So with everything taken into consideration, I feel like my issues were minor fixes that could be adjusted with a little help of a seamstress. So for that reason, I think I'm still gonna give this probably like an 8 out of 10. I really, really like this dress. All right, guys, and now moving on to the very last dress. We're now going to be trying out potentially the best. I might have saved the best till last, but it is this one here. So this one looks like a total princess moment. This is called the Glitter Ball Gown Wedding Dress Off the Shoulder Shiny Lace Bridal Gown. Quite the mouthful. So I got this for £199.85, and supposedly it was reduced from £248. This is the most expensive dress of the whole video, and as you can see, it is quite large, so I have high hopes. All right, so here it is. I have a feeling this might be like inside out. They often do that with dresses that are of higher value. As you can see, yes, it is. It is inside out, so let's just put it the right way where it's supposed to be. Okay, I can already tell this dress is gonna be so freaking stunning. What the heck? Wow, I am thoroughly impressed with this dress. And I mean, I know this was the most expensive one, but I feel like the price definitely reflects the quality of this, because this is just insane. First of all, this is the neckline. As you can see, it's once again got the inbuilt cups. This one does not have the like rubberized kind of trim though, which I'm a bit surprised about, because a lot of the time when they have that, you can tell they're like decent quality. It then has the Bardo little like strap, which can only sit like this. Sadly, you cannot get it to work like this because of the way it's been stitched. If you were to put it upright, it would actually have to be inside out. So like the lace would be on the wrong side. So this can only go Bardo off the shoulder like that, which is fine by me. The lace up detail on the back is just simply stunning. They actually used the like appropriate fabric for this time. As you can see, the lace on this dress is so beautiful as well. It's quite like shimmery and shiny because it's actually got sequins stitched into it as well. And then obviously the main star of the show is the bottom part of the dress, because it is just so poofy and so voluminous. I love how the lace kind of just diffuses a little bit towards the bottom. It's really like a seamless transition into this mesh fabric. And this mesh fabric is so beautiful. It has like a glittery underlayer. So in the spotlight, that's just gonna catch it so beautifully. Obviously, it's really hard to show the whole dress in this shot, but yeah, I guess let's just try it on because I can just tell this is gonna be so stunning. All right, guys, and here is the very last dress and what it looks like on. This is the ultimate princess wedding dress. I am just obsessed with this one. I absolutely love the neckline. The bust is so flattering. It has a lot of like shape all on its own. I won't lie, this was a little bit of a bugger to get into on my own because that lace up detail is no joke. It is really hard to like tighten it yourself. So of course, if you are going to get this dress for your wedding day, you're gonna need somebody to help you get into this. I think my favorite part of this dress is definitely the volume and like the train on this dress. I mean, it just literally goes on and on and 10 on. It also has a really stunning trim to like the hem of the dress. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is just so pretty the way that it ends. I feel like this dress obviously has a lot of volume all on its own already, but if you wanted even more, you could totally add a petticoat under this and it would probably sit something more like this. And I feel like that is just so gorgeous. I will say though, for me, this dress is super long. So as I walk, I would need to like lift it like this. Otherwise I would trip on it. And I'm literally stood on my tippy toes and it's still this long, which I guess is a good thing for any of my tall girlies out there. If you're tall, just know this dress will be perfect. As I'm moving around and walking in this dress, I do feel really comfortable in it. I will say that it does have a lot of like glitter fallout. There is literally glitter and sparkles and sequins all over my floor right now. And I think it's all down to this layer underneath here. It's like literally got glitter and little sequins kind of stuck to it. So I guess that's what's kind of falling off, which I guess is kind of magical in its own way, because wherever you go on your wedding day wearing this, you'll leave a little trail of glitter dust. So yeah, I think this has got to be one of my favorite dresses. I have literally nothing bad to say about this, so I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. All right guys, so that is it for all of the wedding dresses we're going to be trying out for this video. Let me know which one of these dresses was your personal favorite. Also, let me know if any of you guys are actually watching this and you're getting married soon. I think that is so exciting, so congrats. And if you are seriously considering getting a wedding dress from Shein, I would highly recommend to order a couple just like I did and then basically try them on at home and just see which one you like the best. Of course, everybody has different needs / tastes, but I feel like my personal favorite was definitely either the last one or the one before that. And yeah, I mean, they were the priciest, but I feel like with wedding dresses, you kind of don't really want to skimp out too much on one. And like I said, as far as wedding dress prices go, even though these were the most expensive from Shein, they are still pretty affordable in the world of wedding dresses. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And if you want to see a part 2 of wedding dresses from Shein on this channel, then let me know in the comments whether you want me to do the most expensive or the cheapest. I can do both. But anyways, that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!